It's easier to say this than it is to do it. As a matter of fact, I preach this to myself first. Because sometimes I think if I've got to know the answer, I've got to know the fix, I've got to know how to not only fix my problems, but fix somebody else's problems. And it's just really, it's a mistake to think that you've got to know the end game. You've got to know exactly how to put it all together. Do the very best you can, but depend on the Lord. Completely depend on Him. Over and over and over again, I can tell you of situations and circumstances that not only have I found myself in, but I think of other Christians who have taught me so much. When they came to a place where there was no way that they could have any answer, any fix, any way of doing anything about the situation, that God came through. And God will always come through. And you can look back at your life today. How many of you can even right now say, all I have to do is look back at how over the years the Lord has always come through. Maybe I didn't really have the trust that I should have, but I look back in hindsight, and guess what? He comes through. And even when things didn't go together the way I thought that they ought to go together, in 2020 hindsight, I see that I have a great God who truly, truly will come through for me. Let's do this one more time. Let's look at the passage as we close, and let's let the Scripture speak to us again. I mean, the bottom line truth is there is no doubt that this encounter is for us to be reminded that we do not have to fear. We can have complete freedom. Notice again, verse 35. And the same day when the even was come, he saith unto them, let us go pass over unto the other side. You know, as I read the Scripture, I even believe that the Lord was setting this up for this to happen. This very moment that He says, let us pass over now, He knows exactly what's going to take place. Did you know that right now, as the Lord leads, He knows exactly, as He guides your next step, what you're stepping into? Did you know that? Watch this, verse 36. And when they had sent away the multitude, they took Him even as He was in the ship, and there were also with Him other little ships, and there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat down on the ship, so that it was now full. By the way, that's something, another key point. Nobody likes a sinking ship. The waters were filling the ship. Even professional fishermen have a problem with that. And when it was, and he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow, and they awake him and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? You and I both know that it's right and honest to go to the Lord and tell Him the truth. If you're afraid, tell Him. I mean, really, think about that. Think about how important it is to spend time in prayer, to be honest with God. You know, if you're truly, about to lose it, and then you break into your spiritual prayer, oh God of heaven and glory, I am on top of things and in control, and everything is fine. Thank you, Lord, for these minutes that no. How about, Lord, I don't understand. Right now in my heart, I'm wondering if you even know what I'm going through. Tell Him the truth. Let Him know your heart. Let Him hear the truth from you. And He will respond just as He does here. And He arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, and how about this? Listen to the quietness. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. Right now for you and I, for whatever your storm is right now, know this. Jesus is the one who can say, who can pronounce, peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. And He said unto them, and this is so important, this is also the way our prayer life ought to be. As we interact with the Lord in prayer, why are you so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? Lovingly, caringly reminding us that He is there. Amen. And they feared exceedingly and said one to another, and how important is it for us to understand that the Lord let all of this happen in the first place so that they may say this. What manner of man is this that even the wind and the sea obey him? You see, it's not going to be until you see him working in your next storm that you're going to fully appreciate what he can do. Let's all stand together.